Hello everyone, Mike Rempel from Another Set of Eyes with today's Excel Bytes blog post. Today we're going to take a look at a few uses of the SUMPRODUCT function in Excel. Here's an example where I have just a short list of sales folks and their sales, and I want to know what the sum of the sales is for two salesmen, Tom and Ed. Well, one thing I can do is I can do an equal sum if, do the range I want to test on, do the criteria, and do the sum here. And before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and lock those cells and lock those cells. Hit enter, and for Tom it's 26,000. I copy it down. For Ed it's 23,000. If I want to add those two together, I'm going to get 50,000. So basically it took me three formulas, two sum ifs and one just sum function. But with SUMPRODUCT we can do that all together. So for example, if I did equal sum ifs, because I'm doing multiple criteria, the sum range will be that. The criteria range, the sales names, and the criteria, I'm going to highlight both cells. I'm going to close my parentheses, hit enter, and I don't get an answer. And the reason is because SUMIFS is looking for a single criteria. In essence, this is a single result. In essence, this is returning two results, these two, but it can't add those together. However, if I wrap this in SUMPRODUCT, close parentheses, hit enter, I get my answer 50,642. SUMPRODUCT, which normally will take one range, multiply it times another range, and add those together, so it's summing the products. In essence, here it's doing the same thing. It's summing, not in this case the products, but the results of two sum if statements, and it's doing that all in one step. So there's one use of how you can use SUMPRODUCT to do multiple calculations or multiple formulas in just one step. Here's another example. Let's say I have two lists of numbers and I want to subtract them. So one way I can do that is equals this minus that, copy that down, and then add those together and I get a number there. But can I just do an equals this range minus this range? Hit enter. No, I get a value error. But again, let's wrap it in SUMPRODUCT. And the result is exactly what we're looking for. So again, it's taking one range, subtracting it from another range, adding those up. So it's not adding it's summing not the product of, but instead the difference between, but it's still using the same logic, so SUMPRODUCT is very useful in this function. Let's add one more step to that. Let's say we want to take this column minus that column, take the results of that, multiply it times a percentage, then add all those up. So the first step we already did, which is this column here. If I take that percentage times that column, copy that down, and then add that together, we get 281.68. Again, we can do the same thing by using the SUMPRODUCT function. So I do equal SUMPRODUCT, and what I want to do is take this column minus this column. Notice I had to put that in parentheses because the order of operations, it's going to perform multiplication and division before addition or subtraction, and here's the subtraction, but I wanted to do it first, so I have to put that in parentheses. Then I'm going to multiply that times this range, close my parentheses, and look at that, it did it all in one step. So instead of taking three steps to do the subtraction, multiplying it times the percentage, and adding all that up, using SUMPRODUCT in one formula, we're able to do it all in one step. A couple nice uses of the SUMPRODUCT function. Hope you liked it, and there you go. If you'd like to see more, please feel free to stop by my blog, excel-bytes.com, and I hope you subscribe. Happy excelling!